They're coming. They're coming, buddy. Is that Stacy? Can you hear her? Sorry if it's really loud, everybody. They are about to be reunited. There you go. This is going to be the loudest live stream ever. Sorry, everybody. This is Miles.
They greet each other by honking in the same direction.
Yeah.
Parallel honking means I love you.
Are you guys so excited?
Yeah. Parallel honks.
Sorry for the noise, anyone joining, but they are very excited to see each other, which requires a lot of honking in the same direction.
Also trying to figure out where the heck they are.
Yeah, and Miles has a new bill, which I'm sure he will show us any
They're
minute.
so happy. He was so quiet in the car. Now he's so loud and happy. Casey's checking on her new spot.
Yeah, so this is a totally new area for them. It's a med barn, so they can... They're not going to let me talk, but it's the med barn they're in right now. And so, yep, you guys going to clean together? But, so they are not usually in here. Yeah.
We're so happy that they're home, or that Miles is home and they're back together. They heard each other honking as soon as we pulled up. We heard Stacy calling because she heard Miles honking. And then they were honking at each other happily ever since.
And so
Stacy seems confused about where she is now.
for the next for the next few days, I guess like 2 weeks, we have to keep things very... I'm not going to get a word in here. It's like we need a silencer on half the room, but we are going to have to make sure we keep it clean for Miles to make sure that his wound can heal. You might be able to see his beak.
He's got 4 different pills twice a day that he's going to take. So if you've never given a pill to a goose, you are lucky.
You can see he's missing just a little of the tip, so it was much better than what we were expecting, and kind of like our, oh, we hope it's not worse than this, and it was better than the worst. But you can see his little tongue out the tip of his beak where it is missing. Hey, Stace, you trying to figure out where you are?
Yeah.
You guys need to do some cleaning.
We'll give him some water in a minute, but he's just got the cream on his face, so we gotta wait a minute for him to do that, but I don't know how well it's staying on anyway. So.
Yeah, I feel like he just wiped it all off on his back.
He does. We'll do our best with it. So we're on 2 different antibiotics, 2 different pain meds, 3 different antibiotics to get out the cream.
Yep. Oh, sorry guys. I'm just sitting back here. Hey, Jake.
It's been a long day. I'm just moving.
A lot of noise in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we.
Oh yeah,
we.
Don't look at me.
Sorry. Yeah, we spent all day in the car, going to pick Miles up and then getting back. We think we left at like 11 something, and we just got back, which now it is like 7:30 when we got back, or 8. So it was exhausting. They are they Chinese?
Yeah,
okay, so
well,
Chinese.
We figured out we think Miles is a cross between something because he's got different colored feet, but they're Chinese geese.
Sorry, I keep turning it to you out of respect for you talking. Hey, Chuck, how's it going? And Johnny. So Velma, Miles is not eating yet. We're going to keep an eye on him. Now that he's home, we're hoping that he will pick back up with eating. But yeah, we're going to put down food in a second area. We just wanted to let them greet each other.
And he's got medication.
And he's got meds on his face that we're trying to let soak in, although I think most of them have been rubbed off at this point. But yeah, so we are back. Hopefully that is the last surgery that Miles will have to have. Like they're optimistic that they got it all. But we have to take Miles back in 2 weeks, I guess, to have it checked out again, just to make sure that they did get it all. Hey, Christina. Um,
They
that's
love each other. So this is like they're like this is what they do when they get together.
yeah.
They
This is
honk in the
the
same direction, and then they clean each other right next to each other, and they stand very close. Not exactly, the same manner of greeting that we would have, but it's exactly what they do when they are happy to see each other and sit there to. I'm just very curious about what's out that window.
Thank you.
You see your reflection. You see a pretty goose out there. It's okay, Stacy. It's just you. There's a pretty goose out there.
Yep, this is Miles, and Stacy is the full-beaked one. That's how we shall decipher them, Miles. Right?
Stacy, the pretty goose in the window is you.
But
Miles, the handsome goose is you.
But yeah, no, Christina's on. I was gonna say, like, it was kind of
Christina.
exhausting going from yesterday outside all day in the sun with our palish skin, and then being in the car all day, which is exhausting. And so we are just exhausted. That's awesome. Crystal has 2 ducks that they rescued from death, but now they're hoping to find them a home. Hopefully you can find a rescue that will take them in, where they'll just get to live happily ever after.
The couple is reunited. The power couple.
Thank you, Johnny. Johnny subscribed on YouTube. Yeah, if you can, anyone that can share what we do, that is so helpful. And obviously, if anyone can donate, we super appreciate that. Miles's surgery, it ended up being just under 2,000, right? For the and that's in addition to the 3,000 just.
500.
I thought we spent 1,000 at the first place. Oh yeah, and then it was 2,500 the next time. So was it 3,500 total? Jesus.
Yeah. So now we're at
a lot.
Well, plus with the meds, I think we're at about 6,000. So which is good because it was $500 less than we had anticipated.
Gotcha.
But,
they hadn't charged us for the meds when we were sitting there?
Well, the new one that we got.
Oh, just new one. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot of money. Once you get past
thank you, Johnny.
The few thousands, you're kind of like, it's another 500.
Yeah, I know. It's sad. Like when you start spending that much money, you're just kind of like, all right, whatever you say at this point.
They're so cute. Has it been 20 minutes yet?
It's been 8 minutes on the phone, so I don't know how long it took you to walk over.
I'm just gonna give him food.
Thank you, Alina. Alina just donated 20.
Thank you so much.
We really appreciate that. Like, we are hopefully out of the woods here with major things for a while. And then
Don't ever say anything like that.
I know.
We're knocking on wood immediately.
I know. Our hope is that now we can. Hey Dina, focus on our big goal of hopefully having healthy animals and moving into ditch dairy for Jenna in June. Which
it's about Jenna, isn't it?
It always has to get back to Jenna, but
you can't just do a live stream without talking about Jenna, can you?
I mean,
Jenna. I'm just kidding. I love Jenna.
But yeah, so if you can, everyone, please go to ditchdairyforjenna.com. That's all spelled out as words, no numbers. ditchdairyforjenna.com and sign the pledge. Whether you are omnivore, pescatarian, vegetarian, or vegan, please go there and sign up to take the pledge. If you are already vegan, you can help people with figuring out how easy it is to ditch dairy. But that is our huge next push that we are doing throughout the month of May, which starts in like a day or two. I don't know. I'm so unaware of time and whatnot. What are you digging for? You looking for dinner?
I'll get you some dinner if I can.
That feels nice. That feels like a fan.
Did we bring his food in here or no?
No, not yet.
Okay, I have to go get him
Yeah.
some food.
But
honking. Do you want me to go get his food?
Yes, sorry. I hear your voice and I feel like I need to turn, and then I remember you told me not
That's
to
okay.
turn.
I forget.
Thank you very much, Alina. Alina said that she also sent a super chat for Miles on the live, but didn't know if it went through. So
Thank
yes,
you so much.
yeah, no, we really, really, really appreciate it, and I feel like it's been such a long day. Like my lips feel kind of numb, and I don't know what that means, but I'm sure it means something. I didn't know if you wanted him to have enough to like put too much of his head in, so like, because I mean that's like probably like half of what would be in their full thing overnight. But I know they also have
I
their
don't know. It's so hard.
containers.
Like,
I mean, we
he's
can
gonna just
see
put it on
and
his head anyway.
yeah. I mean, we can I mean, I feel like we will obviously check again before bed.
All right, I'm going to get you guys some food. I'll be right back.
Where's she going, guys? Yep, mom's gone. Getting noisy. Hey, we got it. We got it. We got it. You guys are just getting really lousy or loud, not loud again. I can't even talk. It's been a long forever. I don't know when it started being long, but it feels like we've been driving up and down to the DC area a whole bunch. And yeah, hopefully when she brings the food back, Miles will eat. Miles has not eaten since his surgery, which was on Friday, so it's been about 3 days. I'm not sure, random fandom, if you're saying that that is a good thing that the government is so heavily invested in dairy that like they, I mean, basically are having dairy poured down the drain just to keep prices up, and the whole dairy industry would collapse if the government wasn't funding it. So hopefully you see that's an awful thing that our government supports industries that aren't even something that can survive on their own because of being bribed by the very people they're giving money to, which is insane. Is it bath time? You cleaning up for Miles to try to look pretty, Stacy? But yes, we are 100% against cheese. Because every time cheese is made, it means somewhere along the way a mother cow was force impregnated and then have their babies taken from them and then killed if they're males. Just awful things. Dinner time.
He always lets Stacy eat first, so we might have to give them a minute.
Yeah, you can eat with her.
So this is going to be the big thing. We got to remember to weigh him also tomorrow morning. But it's just on our scale so we can see what he weighs. But we need to make sure he learns how to eat. Like that's going to be the hard part, is because you see Stacy's like grabbing it with her bill. Miles is going to have to scoop because now his top bill isn't as long as his bottom bill. So it's going to be like a new way of eating that he's going to have to figure out. And so that's really, other than it being clean, obviously, and fully getting rid of the infection and making sure that all that looks good, the other thing is he going to adapt and eat? So he's been drinking water, which is good, but we need him to try to scoop up some food. You see his little tongue now. It's so
Thank you, Venezuela Sustainable, I think is what it says. My eyes can't even focus on the screen right
Ryan's
now.
been driving a lot just now.
We listened to Tom Sawyer, and then we started Pudd'nhead Wilson. So we've really been getting our Mark Twain occasion. We listened to Huckleberry Finn so that Mallory would understand why I wanted to name Huckleberry.
Miles, are you gonna take a bite? We do have that corn in here too. That might be.
Oh yeah, it's right there. If you wanna.
Might be enticing to somebody who's not feeling like eating. Yeah, so he is not that we know of eaten since his surgery, which is not great, but he's obviously so energetic though, so he's not like.
Hi, buddy. Oh, what does Mama have?
Oh.
What's she got, Miles?
I know, it feels funny. And it's kind of oozy. It doesn't feel the greatest.
It's funny, like there's someone on their random fandom who is just like spouting the dairy industry lies. Like they can always take the babies later and they don't always forcefully impregnate them. Like I love how this one farm that they imagine is the one that they like love to talk about, and that the more plants people eat, the more pesticides that are used. As if the fact that cows don't eat most of the plants on this planet
Like
because of
80% of soy goes
yeah.
to feed animals, like,
So it's
Miles,
just
not gonna have any.
ridiculous.
Buddy.
Yeah, like Julius.
Camera set up in here?
No, we could get one
Need to
though.
do that so we can
Julius is sorry, the Hedgehog Rescue pointed out that how an organic farm claims they're better, but they still separate the calves and so on. So
Yeah, there's no heat. Dairy itself like is inherently cruel to cows. They're gonna live a fraction of their life. If they're female, if they're boys, they're gonna be killed pretty much right away. And the cows have to have babies, and the babies have to be taken away. And that's just the way the dairy itself functions as a whole. So there's no way to do it in a way that is not cruel to the cows. It's literally impossible because the process to get the milk itself is cruel. Hi guys.
like it. So yeah, Julius. I can't even. My brain can't process right now. The Hedgehog Rescue, which like we need to follow here. Said that yeah, they know that as soon as they're bought, that they find stupid excuses, but they know they're sent to slaughter. Exactly, like farmers love to say, I don't know what happens afterwards. I just sell them. Oh, bye, Christina. Thanks for joining.
Bye, Christina. Yeah, you know exactly. Just because you're selling them to someone else to kill them doesn't mean that you're not responsible for their death. Like.
Yeah, and then the argument that the random fandom person said was, that basically the tractors run over deer and it's more damaging than cows, and it's like cows don't roam in the fields very much anymore. Most of them are on feedlots where they bring in the stuff, so it's still a tractor. There's
we
no
would need less tractors.
yeah, we'd need less
all
tractors.
Something like I know it's 80% or 90% of soy, something like 60% of all crops that are grown to feed animals that are slaughtered. So if you're worried about having too many crops, having less animals is going to solve that problem. So that's not even the correct argument to make.
Yeah, it's such a
you are arguing,
horrifically weak argument.
Arguing in favor of giving up dairy, essentially. So
yeah,
thank you.
Like it's like they just imagine that there's like some old McDonald's farm where they keep animals in this wide open field.
If you are in the area, we do invite you to a movie night on May 13th. I need to put that up on the website.
Oh yeah.
I have a movie night that may answer some of these questions for you.
Yeah.
Mr. Donkey too.
Yeah. So oh yeah, we do need to go.
Me?
Hey, buddy.
I want to get a camera set up in here though, so I can see if he eats. So tasty though. It's so tasty though. Oh, it looks ouchy. Oh, you see it all in there.
All right. Well, we will hopefully.
Lots of pain medication for that.
Hey, Captain Amanda.
Your wife wants your attention, so you just was like nibbling him. I'm sorry. I know we want to see him, and I don't want to take his attention away from you, Stacey.
We totally agree. French Joe says, "Love animals. They don't piss me off like people do."
Could not agree with that.
Especially
more.
like nitwits that will come like random fandom and make these horrific arguments
Well,
that
it's
have like
a good learning experience, and maybe they just don't know, because we didn't know the truth about dairy for a long time, so it's good to bring these things up so we can talk about it. And, you know, because I was very shocked when I learned when I was like 30.
No, like he's not trying to come up with good arguments there. He's
Oh,
like
okay.
now he's
Well,
saying he's seen ducks sleep on ice, and if they'd like
that's weird.
fools have no zero clue, just money to look like you do. Like just yeah, clearly.
Ducks sleep on ice?
I don't know. He's trying to make the argument that like humans are good for animals because what we can do for them.
I mean, we're good for these animals right here, so and they just get to live out their lives, so that's fine.
Thank you, Sue. Yeah, everyone, real quick, remember to go to ditchdairyforjenna.com. Just spelled out ditch, spelled out dairy, spelled out for, and spelled out Jenna, JENNA.com, and sign up for the pledge. No matter what current eating style you choose, and pledge to give up dairy for the month of June for Jenna, June for Jenna, and bath time right now.
Oh, jeez.
But
Miles drinking water, you silly goose.
yeah, just it's bath / drinking water. But
I mean, I think he's just not supposed to be like swimming. So honestly, I don't even know that like his big tub would be that big. And we're not gonna have him be outside though.
I can't even tell if like Random Phantom thinks that they just live in here, like as opposed to this is the medical barn for while Miles is recovering. But oh well. But yeah, so we need to go feed our little baby lamb.
But yeah, so Miles is home. So thank you to everyone who's been sending messages and comments and been praying for him and sending him warm thoughts and healing and all of that stuff. He is on the mend. He still has not eaten, so that's like our concern. Obviously, he's pretty spunky and active, so at this point, we're not super concerned. Right after this, we're gonna go get a camera and set it up so I can watch him and find out if he's eaten or not, because obviously Stacy's in here, so. And plus, I'm a helicopter goose mom, and I like to watch all the time.
It's true.
So, yeah, we have lots of cameras here. So we're going to keep an eye on them. They're going to stay in here for a couple weeks in the med barn until Mr. Miles is fully recovered. And I know Stacy just wants to be with her husband and vice versa. So so Miles on multiple pain meds, three antibiotics. So we're doing everything we can to just like throw it on him, help him feel comfortable, help him learn to eat, and then make sure whatever is in there is gone. So we're still, I think we're just over 4,000 in donations. So we're about 2,000 still from the total amount that has been spent thus far. So if you can donate, that would be great.
And Alina wants us to know that she keeps her lion in her bathroom, and so.
Hey, I'm sure that lion is, perfectly happy. Totally kidding.
Thank you so much, Venezuela. Venezuela's sustainable. All right, we are gonna go feed a very hungry Huckleberry because we've been driving all day, and he's out there letting us know he would really like us to come. So, all right, everybody, take care, and remember to go ditchdairyforjenna.com and sign up. He does not have a prosthetic. The hope is he won't need one, that he'll be able to figure out how to eat without the tip, and they said that that would be better because it's less surgeries, less replacements, and just, I guess, in general, stuff can go wrong versus if he can just learn to thrive without the tip of his beak. So
they didn't take off nearly as much as I was worried that they were going to. So
let me see. So, all right, everybody, have a great night. Thank you, everyone, and thank you again, Alina, for the donation. We really appreciate it.
I feel like Stacy's telling us to leave. She's like, all right, leave us alone, guys.
Yeah.